You see, to play rhythmics, this extraordinary guitar, which is the newest model of the Barbero 2020 Extra Light of Victorian Ash, is a guitar that has such a particular percussive asset element, the quality of the golpe. And this guitar is tuned, the top is tuned in G sharp. And you feel that the notes remain forever there. This fretboard means to do difficult things with easy. You can play most difficult things very easily. I want to congratulate the genius designer of this thing, because it is not a visual thing, this triple fretboard, because of of course, it's beautiful also the change of color with this Brazilian raspberry and the maple by the sides, but this is something that changes totally the pulsation and the feel of the left hand. Plus, I want you to see, to appreciate how much you need to press here to get the note down. This is the most similar thing, or the closest possible nylon string guitars ever to electric guitar action. Check it out, this. So, which means that the left hand is totally relieved from tension and from the stress that classical ebony fretboards caused. Plus, this one here is also equipped with 24 frets. It has a sublime tuning capacity, and the comfort of this is just unbelievable. Don't do a mistake to think that this is the same to practice with any guitar. This is not true. I cannot come back to the past and I play every brand of guitar you can imagine in my life. Then sometimes friends come, and bring old guitars, guitars like that. I cannot play that anymore. It's so gross. For me, it's really something. But now, with this new era of the triple fretboards, I have in my guitar, the new I got, also Simplicio, I also have the triple fretboard, but without the change of wood, so the same maple, which is my favorite fretboard. But this here is so easy to play, and it has such a setting. This thing, this is unique. This fretboard, this is the word, unique. So it changed all the vibration of the neck and of the whole guitar. Just like with the bow and arrow, the string has a certain tension to reach certain target in a certain technique and ways to use it. So the string also has its target. And then, otherwise you are the target of a bad guitar or of a difficult, the music is already difficult, you know, playing things, and mostly the style of Paco is complex to approach, but with this guitar, you really have half of the job done, because it's a guitar that helps you to do things with easy. So that's what playability means. Not the ability to play, that's another thing, but it means that how easy is to play your guitar. And if it is not easy to play, then you're not evolving anything. Actually, without a proper instrument, we will never learn to play guitar. Learn to play guitar means to learn to develop a good tone and to learn to flow, how you flow. How you flow with the instrument depends on the instrument also. Biggest mistake is to think that it's the guitar player that matters. No, that's not true, because after all, there are 4 categories or 4 situations, which is a good player with a good guitar, a good player with a bad guitar, and a bad player with a good guitar, and a bad player with bad guitar. Of these 4 things, we should aspire to the first one, to be a good player, and with a good guitar too. The fact that someone can do a James Bond thing to save face when there's no other instruments, and of course someone is skilled, plays well, but this doesn't mean that it's the same he can do with the proper instrument. So the fact that someone could play well in a bad instrument, that doesn't mean that we have to play bad instruments. Because people make connections this way to justify stuff like it's really as an ignorance about the instrument and about how much does it impact you, because the guitar you play every day, the guitar with which you practice every day, has a deep, huge, ultra huge impact on you, on your tone, on what do you develop, good tone, and of course it's your reference, because this is the guitar you play every day. So this is your reference of tone, of sound, of quality, etc. And of comfort also, because the guitar is so easy to play that you can stay 4 or 5 hours playing and you don't feel it, the time passing, which is what happened with this guitar. Then it makes just so easy the job. Otherwise we have to be fighting against the instrument. Again, it's already difficult to play the instrument. Now if it is wrongly made with wrong measurements, or just, it's the first time I've seen instruments designed for the player. Not how the scenic luthiers, money-based one, to make them. By the way, can be called luthiers only by name, because first of all they don't know how to drill 6 holes straight or put the fret in the proper place. This is, by the way, with the second revision of the fret placement distances, which is most accurate in the world, and can be compared only with the Hauser 1940 guitar or something like this. It's only comparable to that. In Spain they beat everyone. This is the first guitar made in Spain which has all the qualities, tuning like a Hauser, which is topmost accuracy. In Spain no guitar tunes well. If you observe properly, the distances between frets are all messed up, especially if it is an expensive guitar or a so-called famous name, right? Therefore, it's a very important job what AG did to enhance playability. cross, right? Because now we can really play with this.